Hey Plant Fam!
Hey Plant Fam! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jacqueline.
This is David.
You did it!
Oh, I did.
You never do
so
it.
Well. Yeah.
This is not our jungle.
Nope.
It's his car.
Yes.
And we are currently sitting in his car in the Lowe's parking lot in Manchester.
Roasting.
Connecticut.
Yes.
We're not roasting yet. We've been here for like 28 seconds.
Already roasting.
Anyway, we're gonna go and see what they have in stock. I haven't been here in a while. We did pop into the Home Depot a week or two ago, but we didn't come to Lowe's, so
let's see.
yeah,
Maybe they'll have plants.
Then we'll go to Home Depot.
It'll be so exciting.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay, it's hot.
Plants. We need a Lowe's theme song. Go.
Lowe's. It's like Lowe's and not Home Depot because it's blue.
Okay, fam, we are at the Home Depot. No, I lied. We're at the Lowe's in Manchester. We went to Lowe's first. It's okay. I'm fine. Everything is fine. So I give you a quick little overview of everything, and now we're gonna look at every stinking plant that we've already seen 100 times, but it's fine. Everything is fine. So here are some urban jungle. You guys know I like these pots. I know they changed the price, but I couldn't figure it out in my last video, if you remember. So they did actually lower the price on these. So the smaller ones used to be $15.98 and now they're $13.98, and then these bigger ones used to be $25, I believe, and now they're $23, I think that said. So I don't know if they're just trying to like get them out to make room for newer stuff that they have coming in or what, but I'm not mad about it. They are healthy plants, so it's not like they're marked down because they're unhealthy. Anyway, lots of Dracaenas. Again, $13.98 for these pots. I have to keep telling myself not to get more because I don't like to have more than 2 or 3 of the same pot. Like, I like to have a couple of the same one, but not too many, because then it starts to look a little bit too uniform for me, and I don't really like that. So here's a Peperomia Scandan's Variegated for $12.98. I showed you guys mine in my last video, and she doesn't look very good. Here's a cute little Fittonia. Those hanging baskets are $19.98, and then this is a really sad spider plant where all the leaves had been bent and it was kind of just drooping. I mean, it kind of looked cool. It's like a weird hairdo, but not a happy plant. Then they had lots of beautiful Syngoniums today. These pink Syngoniums. They have Syngonium Maria, the darker one to the left. Lots of cute little ferns. These are $6.98, I think, for these larger containers from Costa Farms, the exotic angel plants, and then the smaller ones are $4.98. I thought this plant was weird looking, so I picked it up and showed you because I thought it was weird looking. Lots of croton, some peace lilies here. This one was actually really cute. And then just your regular assorted foliage, nothing really that we haven't seen before. They had a bunch of really cute hanging strawberry begonias. These are not actually technically begonias, but they look like begonias, so for some reason we just tend to call plants what they look like and not what they actually are, but that's fine. Hanging over here we had this plant that I still can't figure out what it's supposed to be, because every time I see it in a big box store it looks like it's half dead and it's not labeled. And then we've got this beautiful hanging basket of red Maranta. It's so full and lush and stunning for $19.98. I was not mad about this find. It was so cute that I had to show it to David when he came over. I showed you a lot of plants in this video. I was like, hey, look at this plant. Sorry, he's sitting on the couch next to me.
Hey, plant fam.
Anyway, this croton was cute. Yes, I just said a croton was cute. I know, it's weird. But I liked the yellow stripe down the middle of the leaf. I thought it was pretty cute. I don't know if I've seen these before. If I have, I kind of just skipped over them. But for some reason, I noticed them on this day. So little baby staghorn ferns. I don't think I've ever seen these offered in these little containers for only $4.98. I was really tempted to get one, but I really don't need more plants unless it's like one that I really want. I'm trying to be good about it. There's a alocasia poly hanging out right here for only $12.98. If you're good at keeping these things alive, that is a really good price for it. I want to call this purple waffle, but I don't think it's purple waffle because that purple one next to it is purple waffle, but I think they're related. I don't really know. I've never had one. It looks like the kind of plant that I would kill. So they also had this cute little baby basket of rainbow moss. It wasn't the healthiest, but I like the blue coloring that it is when it's healthy. So I think that was only $12.98 or $13.98 for that basket as well. I'm very tempted to get it, but like I said, I don't need any more plants, especially a completely new genus that I've never had before, and I have no idea how to take care of it because I'll probably kill it. Baltic blue over here looking full and lush and beautiful. These are all in $19.98 in the trending tropicals in this beautiful Band-Aid pot. And then these bromeliads were actually really pretty. Yes, I said the bromeliad was pretty. $10.98 because, hear me out, the bloom is open, so it's not as creepy because it's like actually in bloom. So the flower is pretty. These I thought were really weird. I saw a lot of them. It's a Dracaena. I don't know what it's called. It looks like a hurricane, so that's what I'm gonna call it. But they're kind of strange the way that they grow. I thought that these were really cute, also from Costa Farms for $14.98. This is the Sansevieria Robusta. The leaves come in just a little bit wider, and I'm not mad about it. It's one of my favorites. I've had one for a few years now. So just your regular floor plants over here, nothing really out of the ordinary. Peace lilies, Dracaena, lots and lots of sad looking Fiddle Leaf Figs, but that's pretty much what they always look like. So, you know, mine has 3 leaves. It's just one long stem with 3 little leaves all the way at the top, and that's fine. She's beautiful anyway. There's some more Peperomia Scandans. They also call this the Cupid Peperomia. I can't do Peperomias anymore, you guys. I have a couple that are like okay, I guess, but they're not the happiest plants in the world, and they start to irritate me, and I've gotten to the point now where I just want to have plants in my collection that are easy for me to take care of and make me happy. So this is the Aglaonema Ghost Frosted Ghost, Frosty the Snowman's Ghost. I don't really know. I forget what it's called, but it's only $13.98, and I love mine. So I highly recommend picking one of those up if you see one. Another Aglaonema, I don't know the actual name of that one. It's usually just labeled as Aglaonema Red. These cute little money trees, I have a hard time keeping those alive. This is a bigger leafed variety, Fittonia, for $14.98. Very, very thirsty plant. And then this thing. Look at this thing. Doesn't it look like it looks like a head of hair. This is in the same family or genus as the rainbow moss. So I guess they just call them moss because they look like moss, but they're not actually moss. So there's that. They had lots of really pretty golden pothos, and then over here we had all of our trending tropicals. So we've got a sea of Baltic blues down here, looking lush and gorgeous. Absolutely love this plant. It grows so well for me in just like my regular house humidity, which is always nice. There's some Fiddle Leaf Figs, lots of global green down here. These aren't looking super, but also a very fast growing plant that if you brought it home and into a better environment, I think it would bounce back and be beautiful very, very quickly. Rhaphidophora Hoya here, they call it a shingle vine. I've been seeing these pop up again. So if you didn't get one the first time around, they definitely have been popping up. So keep your eyes open for that. This Hoya Carnosa Crimson Princess was absolutely beautiful. I love the wider leaves on this one. I tend to see the wider leaf variety more from Costa Farms. I have the more narrow leaf one. David showing me a dead peperomia. That's pretty much what all of our peperomias look like after a week or two, to be honest. We just don't do peperomias anymore. Remember when you loved peperomias?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Yes, when he first got into houseplants, he loved peperomias, and I didn't want to burst his bubble and tell him how terrible they were, and he was doing such a good job taking care of them. I thought maybe, just maybe, he's got this thing with peperomias.
Peperomia whisperer?
Yeah, that like he was just really good at it, but most of them died. And now he's just got like the one, right? The Peperomia and Kana is the only one that's left. So these are the Ripple Peperomia. They're beautiful, but I've killed every single one despite my best efforts keeping them in a greenhouse. This one too, this is the Geogenanthus Ciliatus. Beautiful, absolutely stunning, dark purple leaves. They are gorgeous, but if you don't like begonias and calatheas and having to take care of plants like that, then you are not going to want to take care of that plant. Like it requires so much attention, and I swear I forgot to water it like one time, and it just like all of it died back to a stump. So there's some really beautiful floor plants over here. $35.98 for this Fiddle Leaf Fig that actually looks pretty good. This calathea was gorgeous, stunning, massive. So there are some calatheas that are easier than others. So if you like a more thirsty plant, or you live someplace that's a little bit more humid, this plant is going to be a lot easier for you than somebody who's living in a drier, maybe colder climate. So my Orbifolia does absolutely perfectly fine in our regular house humidity. So I think that they vary variety to variety as well. So it's really just, I don't know what I just did there. Why did I do that? I'm so awkward when you turn the camera around on me. And then you wouldn't give it back. And I shimmied. It's fine. Everything is fine. We're gonna check out the clearance plants over here. Sometimes I'm usually just looking for pots that are on sale because the plants are dead. But there are certain plants that if you wanted to, if you're into rehabbing plants, there's definitely plenty here that just need a little bit of love and attention, and they will bounce back. So like these succulents, you can always buy the sad succulents on sale and take the leaves off and propagate them. This plant was completely uprooted out of the pot for some reason. There's some dracaenas and stuff in here too that are 100% salvageable. So it's really up to you. I don't have the space or the time or the energy to be rehabbing plants anymore, but I did used to enjoy doing that at one point in time. So again, like I said, usually just looking for cute pots for 50% off. So I do enjoy that Lowe's actually puts their plants on clearance, because y'all know how irritated I get when I see dying plants at Home Depot and they'd rather just let them die than have somebody purchase them at a discount. So I wanted to show you this Hoya again one more time. It had some cute little baby leaves, and I'm thinking that I might need to get one the next time I see one. He just gave me a dirty look. What, I like the wider leaves. The one that I have doesn't have that. Well, we have two queens. One of them has narrow leaves and one of them has wide leaves. Why can't we have two princesses? Three rather. Anyway.
You're about to start an argument. There's
Anyway.
600 plants in here. Like, we need that one because the leaves are shaped slightly different than the other.
It's a Hoya.
that we
I
have.
need all the Hoyas.
Oh my god.
Anyway, now we're at the Home Depot in Manchester. And that was the Aglaonema bamboo, I think, with the skinny, creamy leaves. There's a few different names for it. I can't remember. But, yeah, they had lots of trending tropicals. Not as much as the last time we were here. But they've got some global green here that I'm looking at. They had lots of Trubii Moonlight. This was a really nice, beautiful basket of it. So again, if you missed those the first time around, they're definitely popping up again. More global green. I've been looking for another one to get to propagate for you guys. I don't want to chop mine. She's getting nice and long and pretty, and I just want to leave her alone. This zebra looking plant is the Xanthosoma lindenii. I'm getting confused with the one I'm holding up. This is the Geogenanthus Ciliatus. The one behind it with the stripes is the Xanthosoma lindenii. Don't ask me how I remember all of these things or how my brain has the capacity for all of these weird words, but I like knowing plant names. Sorry, the window is open, so you might be able to hear some noise out there. I don't know the name of this Calathea. 1998, apparently it's a trending tropical. Is it rosy? I don't know. There's lots of ones that are kind of rounded like that with different colors, and they have different names, and I don't know. $6.98 for this Sansevieria black gold, I think is what they're called. I was surprised to see it in that container, but it looks like they are coming out with different exotic angels, at least, which is exciting. $19.98 for this Ficus Audrey that was actually looking halfway decent. And then over here we had a really sad Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. I do see these sporadically. They don't usually look very good. This was a very trendy plant like 2 years ago. I just chopped up David's and mine, and I'm trying to propagate them and get them restarted up on a pole because they were both looking pretty stretched out and leggy and lost all of their lower leaves, and they start to look dumb when they're like that. So I have to chop them, reroot the top, and start all over. Down here we had a Ficus Elastica in this cute little basket for $19.98. You guys know I love me a good ficus. $29.98 for this one. I don't know the name of it, but it's really cute. I like the rounded leaves. It actually kind of reminds me of a Hoya australis, but probably more finicky than a Hoya australis. So yeah, these were looking really cute. I think those are Pilea aluminum plants or something along those lines. And then they had Mandula, very similar to the ones that I just bought in my last plant shopping video that I did before the one that David narrated. If you missed that, you should go and watch it because it was pretty entertaining. I might have to employ him to do more of my voiceovers. There were lots of assorted foliage plants going on over here, philodendrons, some of these hurricane looking ferns over here, this weird bromeliad that touched me when I walked by and I didn't like it. And then there is the Peperomia beetle over here, super cute, reminds me of the Dischidia ovata. So if you're looking for a watermelon Dischidia and you can't find one, this is a nice alternative. It is a Peperomia though, so it's going to be a little bit more cranky pants than a Dischidia will be, but they look very similar, so I enjoy them both. This was a cute little hanging basket of sedum. I think it might be a sedum firestorm, not exactly sure, but I do enjoy sedum succulents because they can trail and look good, and you don't have to worry about cutting them back all the time when they start to get stretched out. Some really beautiful monsteras over here for 20 bucks. You guys, I remember when I first started collecting houseplants and it was so hard to find a Monstera deliciosa, and I think I paid like 40, 45 bucks for mine. That was like the same size. So definitely cool to see those available, looking so good for so affordable. This was adorable. Cutest little pot ever with the little Maranta in it. I've definitely been seeing those mostly in Lowe's if you've been looking for some cute little hanging planters. This philodendron was beautiful. It's a little mixed pot of the regular green heartleaf and the neon heartleaf philodendron. I think they look really beautiful contrasting each other in a pot. I don't love the neon on its own, so I think it looks really cute with the extra dark green. You've got some string of nanners over here. Haven't seen those in a while. I tend to murder those, so I just don't buy them anymore. For some reason, I do better with the pearls. 40 bucks for these massive money trees. They're braided and they're really, really stinking cute. I would probably kill it. Wouldn't be my first choice for a floor plant, but it is really pretty. And then they had more rainbow moss here, not looking quite as good as it did when we were here like a week or two ago, but definitely looking better than the one we saw at Lowe's. Lots of ferns hanging out down here, some ivy, more peperomia, and then they had some new stock, but it was just your usual hanging baskets of golden pothos. This one was really pretty though, super golden, some ivy, the usual stuff. And then I was just pointing out these broken off pieces of the snake plant that you could actually propagate pretty easily. They root really slowly, but they just throw those pieces out, so all you really have to do is ask them and they will let you take them, if that is ever something that you're curious about. If you're walking around a big box store and you see plant matter on the floor that is salvageable, because they are just going to throw it away. And then over here, this is when you were trying to figure out what the watering can was. And he was trying to blow through it like it was going to make music or something.
The ocarina of time.
It's not. It's to water plants. It doesn't seem very practical, but it's cute, I guess. It's confusing. It looks like art, like something you would just put on the shelf and nobody would actually really know what its purpose was. Some assorted succulents over here, nothing really exciting. These snake plants are on sale for 20 bucks. They make a really, really easy, gorgeous floor plant if you were looking for one. And then some cacti and stuff with this gorgeous glued on flowers. They're so pointless. And this pot, I thought this pot was cute, so I picked it up and I showed it to you. And yeah, that's it. They still had some brain rocks over here. I've definitely been seeing these pop up in the big box stores if that's something you have had your eyes on. I've killed every single lithop that I've ever owned despite my best efforts, so to save them from a slow, miserable death, I just don't buy them anymore. Another little baby string of bananas over there. I think these are like $5 for these little containers. This cactus looked kind of square, so I thought it was funny. If I had a square cactus, I'd probably name it SpongeBob. I'm just saying. And then I wanted to show you guys how big these money trees are, so I pulled one down so you can get a look at the top of it. It looks like it has lots of new growth on top. Super, super stunning plant. They must have just got them in stock, so if it's something that you've been looking for, you should definitely go and check it out. I think it's really cute the way that they have them braided up like that. I don't know if the plant loves being like that, but it keeps it nice and compact at the top, so it does make a nice floor plant if you need one. And yeah, that's it. Okay, fam, just for a minute. It's just the fan is really loud. So yeah, that was the Lowe's and the Home Depot in Manchester, Connecticut. The Home Depot hadn't gotten anything new, I don't think, anyway, besides like maybe those money trees and like some bigger floor plants.
They had some new ficus.
Since the last time we were here, I'll link that. It's just a little short that I did quickly if you guys want to check that out. It's the same plants, essentially just looking a lot better.
Yeah.
And like fuller and healthier. So yeah.
Before they got a hold of them.
Pretty much. And like people bought a lot of them, I feel like, too. But yeah, they've been sitting there and they don't look great. So you should come adopt a plant if you're near Manchester, Connecticut. But that's it for today. I mean, thanks for coming with us.
Yes, it was fun.
We'll definitely be back soon. I'm still on the hunt for more Monstera Peru. I've only found one. I'm surprised I've only found one. And there's new ZZ plants apparently. How do you guys feel about the new ZZ plants? Have you seen them? Some people hate them. Some people love them. Some people think they look sick. Let me know in the comments below. You never know what they're doing over there at Casa Farms, because like the leaves are like a lighter green, I think, or like almost a yellowy.
They're experimenting.
Color, so they look ill, but
it's great.
I'm kind of into it, and I want one. I just like to see them. I want to see one in person. Why are you?
Yeah, because it's yet another ZZ. Unless it's variegated, there's like no reason.
I want one of those too.
I know.
Anyway.
Well, you're gonna have to stop looking for stuff here. They water them by putting them in the air fryer in this place. Have you seen those plants?
They're usually pretty good here if you catch them like right away.
Yeah.
Like even the rainbow moss looked a lot healthier.
Like right off the truck.
Last time we were here. Yeah, they were.
For sure.
They had just gotten new stock in last time we were here. So definitely go check that short out if you want to. And yeah, that is it for this video.
Woo.
I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you should give it a thumbs up.
Boop.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Boop.
Hit the notification bell.
Ding.
Ding. So you don't miss anything.
From me.
From me. You should join the official plant fam if you want to come hang out with us. We did our first live stream and it was a lot of fun. And we have a group chat on Instagram and we're awesome.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. If not, you should super thanks me. Donate a couple bucks so that I could go get an iced tea.
And a ZZ that looks sick.
In this hot weather. Whatever. Okay.
Yeah. Watch it, buddy.
That was really close. Anyway, I'm gonna go. If you watch this entire video, leave us
an emoji of an air fryer, because that's where Home Depot's decided to put their plants.
There's no air fryer emoji.
Well,
I already did all the hot ones last time, so I was literally sweating in the car.
Well, then something that has to do with air conditioning. Just snowflake. It's perfect. Christmas in July.
Anyway, we're gonna go.
Yep.
We appreciate you, fam.
Wrap it up, Chief.
And I hope that I see you in the next one.